Think about how people with a common goal can work together and chip in at their leisure to build something that is beneficial to society while at the same time being totally outside the confines of government. It's totally possible even though the majority of people don't think that it is. There are about 330 million people living in the United States today. As somebody who loves to travel but refuses to support the airlines, consider this. If just 5% of these 330 million people would actually do something productive and contribute just $50 per year, which isn't a lot of money, into an account that is strictly used for aviation purposes, we would have about $825 million to work with per year to build a parallel society in air travel. Think about what we could do with that amount of money to keep the operation going nonstop. We would be successful. We would have the money for our own planes, our own fuel, the hangar fees taken care of, the takeoff and landing locations, and the insurance needed to never have to worry about running out of money. Everybody benefits and everybody wins. Unlike all politicians who don't do anything good, can you imagine the good that we could do if just a minority of people bought in and contributed just a little bit of their time, money, and resources into things that actually matter and affect our daily lives, like flying? Government would start to collapse, and that should always be the number one goal. To live by controlling our own sovereignty instead of having a tyrannical ruling class standing over us, taxing us to death, telling us what rules to follow and what we can and cannot do. Do you know how much progress we could make as a society if just 5% of the population in this country joined hands and formally united to get something done? We wouldn't have to deal with going to the airport, dealing with the traffic, the parking, the overpriced food, and all of the other nonsensical measures that today's airport experience brings with all the nonsense. Us natural-born citizens and the foreigners coming in from overseas would never have to be forced to put up with choosing between being groped or going through a cancer-causing X-ray machine. Tourists who just want to fly freely and unimpeded would be able to do just that without being treated like slaves. And business people would benefit because they wouldn't have to bother renewing their little TSA pre-check every year. People with a lot of money would benefit, and people with not a lot of money would benefit. Nobody would have to pay to stand in line, take their shoes off, have their stuff rummaged through by dirty, disgusting strangers who work for the TSA. You wouldn't have to pay $50 to $100 to check a bag and worry about it being lost or destroyed. These nonsensical, unconstitutional violations would be a thing of the past. If we built our own flying network, for the freedom and liberty community, which is what I'm already doing, we would be controlling the operation and flying on our own terms. And then everybody is happy in the end. I'll leave you with that thought.